fun one. Grab a drink, leave your worries behind. It's the Nightcap with Brent and Patty, where the fun and laughs are never chatty. Raise your glass, it's time to cheer. Brent and Patty are finally here. Funny finds and events so snappy. Join the fun, let's get happy. Brent might derail, go off the track, but Patty's here to bring him back. A Brent might come, oh what a sight. Rants and laughs, it's pure delight. Raise your glass, it's time to cheer. Brent and Patty are finally here. Funny finds and events so snappy. Join the fun, let's get happy.
Hey, welcome to the Nightcap with Brent and Patty. As you can tell, still fighting whatever this is. So, Michael's here.
Hey,
Michael's
man.
fighting it too, so
Yeah.
hope you're feeling better soon, man.
Yeah, me too, baby.
And it's spreading through. I think Michelle said one of her young fellas had it too.
Yeah,
and wasn't
James was
feeling very
coughing
good.
today.
Yeah, so.
So
Anyway, that's what it does.
yeah,
That's what it does.
rolls through
That's what it
everybody.
does. So let's get right to what we're drinking, and then I'm going to talk about Stickman. So Sprinkles is the topper that we have, and I'm not going to show these to you because I don't want to influence. I want this to be random. There are 6 different bottles of Sprinkles. So while I'm building our drinks, I want you guys to start putting in the number you want, and we'll do a quick tally, and then whatever number gets the most votes, that's what Patty's going to get in hers. I like Sprinkles, so it doesn't matter to me. I'll take whatever. But Patty hates them. So I did say I was going to give her a little bit of each, but I thought this would be way more fun. So let's get to the beginning part of this. All right.
And this is December 5th, not November 21st.
Sorry?
The teaser, it said November 21st.
The teaser. Oh,
That's okay. I put.
I spent so much time.
I know.
I'll get to the Stickman thing later. Anyway. Okay.
Oh, yep.
So.
That's okay. I put December 5th at the top for everybody.
So Bailey's is our liquor. Leslie called me last night. She's supposed to be on tonight too.
Oh, is she good?
Leslie called me last night and she goes, "Why didn't you go with like something?" She goes, "You're gonna have Bailey's with iced tea," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, it might be all right." No, she's like, "Why didn't you pick something else with the cinnamon?" Because she was focusing on the cinnamon bun,
Right.
And I'm like, "But the cinnamon bun is a cream liqueur, that's why." And she goes, "Oh." She suddenly got it.
Right.
So
We substituted as best we could.
yeah. So this is our liquor, which normally it's like a shot, so I'm going to go about there.
That's a good amount. We like Bailey's anyway.
Well, we like Bailey's. I don't know how much.
Maybe it'll help our cold. Loosen it up.
Okay, so let's go there. As much as I like the cinnamon bun 40 Creek, now's not the time of year to
that's
be.
not good, baby.
Oh, it's going to go to work.
I hope you feel better tomorrow.
Oh, sure, I got extreme nausea and lightheaded and figured I should go back to bed. Oh.
Good plan, love.
Okay. It's going to go to work. Oh, I think he meant today.
Yeah, I think that's what he meant for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So the next thing is Cinnamon Dolce.
Yep.
Which is from Skinny Syrups. It's good stuff.
I couldn't find it at first. I had to look through both fridges.
And the flavored is like that much.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a big
It's just to
vial.
add a little flavor profile. And
It
then
smells good.
that's brisk, baby. Some brisk iced tea. Yeah, that was this morning. Okay. Where you want to be?
Yeah.
Out there?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's where you're going
Whatever.
anyway.
We'll gauge it.
What's it smell like?
It's a little different, but it's not bad.
Yeah. Well,
I smell the Baileys more than anything.
I smelled worse. Michael used to live here, so. Michael was a topic of conversation at work today.
Oh.
Due to his recent crop dusting of some of his coworkers, and the comment was made by
That's
Michelle.
my boy.
He does that to me all the time.
That's my boy. Shall we?
All right, so
that down for a
nobody
second.
put any numbers in. I had a contingency plan for this because I'm like, I'm either going to get more numbers than I can count, or nobody's going to put any numbers in. So we don't have any. So I'm leaving your fate up to a 6-sided dice.
Okay.
But
Some names.
404
404.
0.
Mama's got my back. Just number one.
Oh, she's got 1. No, it's too late. Too late.
Becky, 6,482. That's cool.
All right. There it is. There it is. But the thing is, if I don't like the number, I'm just going to re-roll it. So 6. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Okay. So this is
me.
sweet Paletta. Bake the World Happy. It's a sprinkle medley. If you can. Wow, does that ever wash out?
Right?
That's crazy. A part of the reason I picked it is it's got some pink in it, and that's Patty's least favorite color. Look at that! You can't
No,
see
you
shit.
can't.
All right,
You'll
fine,
have
whatever.
to take a picture of it and
You're
put it in the
just
comments.
you're just gonna have to believe me. Oh, I don't think this has been opened.
No.
Yes, sir. Learned that at the pharmacy. If you need to open up a pill that's got one of those things, crook your finger up, take your knuckle, and just snap it on the top a couple times, and it'll crack it right open. And if you got arthritis and all that stuff and you can't do it, I apologize, but that's for people that are able-bodied.
What was that? Piece of sprinkle?
It was one of the,
Oh, stuck on the
it
top.
was one of the
Yeah.
brown ones. And it went tick,
Tick, tick, tick, tick, tick.
slowly
Across the
making
floor.
making his way downtown.
Goodness gracious.
Rolling on the
Cold
floor
dogs.
because he's round. So
Round
this has
and
got like, oh, that's cute as all get out. I
they
wish you
got in
guys
there,
could see this. Okay, so that, I don't know.
I can't see
Again,
it.
it gets all washed
Yeah.
out. Anyway, I just not bother trying. So it's a little cupcake.
Oh, that's cute.
And then there's pearls in there. There's a
What is that?
rainbow.
Home Sense.
Yeah,
Because Miss Lauren, I like to bake.
that's cool,
And I know that
right?
everybody else likes sprinkles, so I put stuff in them for you guys.
Oh, there's clouds. There's hearts. All right. I'm not going to be too.
I just don't eat those
I'm
ones.
gonna give you that.
You gonna stir?
Am I gonna stir?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that makes it easier for you. I'm gonna take the blue ones, which
Of course
is.
you are.
I knew I was gonna get flack for that.
I can't remember what those ones were. Is that the ones with the whales?
I'm gonna tell you here in a minute. Oh, I see a starfish.
Yeah, there was an ocean one and all kinds of cute ones.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Great for sugar cookies.
they stuck right to that top piece. I think there's adhesive across the whole
Oh,
thing.
probably.
Let's take a look here.
Oh, those are cute.
Oh yeah, there's a little. That's a seahorse.
Yeah.
And a shell, and of course there's all kinds of pearls because they all have
Yeah.
that. Oh, there's a little fish. Oh no, that's a fish tail. It looks like a mermaid's tail.
Oh, okay.
And a great big starfish.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I'll take one of those starfish. Sure.
can get two.
Yeah, there
There
we
we
go.
go.
Perfect. Okay.
Nifty.
There we
Nifty,
go.
nifty.
Under the sea, under the sea. There's a commotion under the ocean, under the sea. I don't know if that's how that goes.
Sounds all right to me.
All right, I'll stir it in for you.
We're gonna stir up
It
that
actually
iced
looks.
tea.
It looks like. I'm assuming probably due to the alcohol and the Baileys. I think they're starting to. No, they're still fairly.
It's still firm.
Yeah, still firm. All right, we're burning daylight here,
Yeah.
but it's nighttime, Brent. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's not horrible, no.
I
I
like.
was afraid the iced tea would kind of ruin the
No.
Baileys, but
No, I like it. I would make that again. I would go a little lighter on the iced tea.
a little more of the cinnamon dolce, maybe.
I would make the iced tea the topper. So I'd have the cinnamon dolce and the Baileys, and then I'd top it off a little bit iced tea. Just
but
to
yeah,
give
that's
it...
not
No, it didn't curdle or anything
it's not
like
like
that.
last week's.
Yeah. Oh, don't even. Wade Orser said that's why I got sick was the V8. It was his professional opinion.
Lauren's wondering if to tip your light. We seem extra white tonight. It's because we're sick.
No,
pale.
I haven't touched the light. It's tipped right up to the ceiling. I don't know. I'm not sure. Now there was an update for OBS. That could be part of it. Maybe I'm not sure. And I see that something changed on the YouTube end of things because the layout is slightly different. Not a whole bunch, just a little bit different. Preview screen's a bit bigger.
Yeah.
So I wonder if somewhere in the mix something changed.
Maybe.
So
be,
why?
my dear.
So why am I talking about? Why am I talking about Stickman? So
Did he mouth to mouth?
So last week, where we had all the tomatoes, no, I'm going to go back 2 weeks. So two weeks ago, I took a picture of Patty and I asked the software on Windows to remove the background, which I've done before, so we get just our heads without the room behind us. So it was in this room, so it was that sofa that's behind us right there. But when I took the picture, I had the shirt that I wear when I do the dice roll now, the button-up one.
Yep.
And I said remove the background, and the software thought that my shirt and the sofa were background.
Yeah.
So if you go back and look at the teaser, it's basically just my head and what little bit of my neck was showing in the shirt. And I went, I'm using it anyway. So I found a stick man, but he was more of like a drawn, bulbous type dude.
Yeah.
And I positioned him so it looked like it was my head. So fast forward to the next week, I'm feeling lazy. I don't want to change our picture, but I change out that little bulbous guy with an actual stick man with the arms out and the head. And I stuck him underneath.
It's cute.
And I didn't say a word to anybody. And James was the first person that said anything. He goes, I didn't realize that you had a stick man because it blended in with the tomatoes where they had spaces in between them. It's dark. And I said, yeah, I put it on there to see if everybody would notice. So then tonight I was like, okay, I need to get rid of the tomatoes. What do I want? And then I'm like, I kind of like the stick man. I want to go with that. So I use Canva, and they're constantly wanting me to go to Pro, but it costs, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wonder how many free stickmen, because they have free and then they have premium, and it has a little, it's like a little crown beside it.
Yeah. 5.
So if you look at this picture, because I'm talking specifically about that style of stickmen, okay? So you see those, they've all got sort of the little hair. Yeah, exactly.
That's like your hairstyle.
So, yeah, exactly. So those ones are all, and I know the guy in the lower right is slightly different, but he's still within the same family with the hair and the way he's drawn. So that was, or sorry, 6, not 5. That was the maximum, and that guy with his hands out wide right up next to our, he's got his hand over top of the width. That was the last one I found because I went back to check to see if I missed any, and I had missed him. There are hundreds of stickmen.
Stick ladies.
In that style specific. There's a bunch of other ones, but that particular style, which is really cute, they've got a bunch of them, and it's like, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. They're stickmen, Canva. That's your pro stuff. Right. And then I'm scrolling down through because stick and man brings you stick man, but then it brings you sticks and it brings you men. It brings you men. and I'm looking down through and I see this really cool like a pencil drawing type of thing of a guy standing with like a leather jacket on his skin. It's a really cool picture. It's free. And he's surrounded by these stickmen pointing and dragging stuff and whatnot. All premium.
Totally use that some week. Change the dude's head to
I scrolled longer than I should have, and I got to a point, and I think this is what Canva does. Is Canva goes, we're going to sprinkle in some of the free stuff at the beginning of your search, and then as you make your way down, because I'd go scroll, and I wasn't even looking at the stickman. I was looking to see, because it's 3 wide, I was looking to see if there were 3 crowns. If there were 3 crowns, I didn't even look. So I'm like, 3 crowns, 3 crowns, 3 crowns, 3 crowns, scroll, 3 crowns, 3 crowns, 3 crowns, scroll. Yeah, I found 6. I found
That's
6.
crazy.
And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I may try to find a way to work around that, if you will. But if the price were right, I would pay for Canva just for those stickmen, because I saw some like, oh, that's neat, we could use that for, oh, that's cool, we could use this for.
When they give you the free trial for the pro, does it give you the stickman, I wonder?
Yes, but once your free trial runs out, I think when you bring up those projects,
Yeah.
and they have things on them that are premium,
Yeah.
they revert back to.
Okay.
Because what happens if you try to download it? They're like, yeah, you can't because it's got premium. You can use them.
Yeah.
And I could probably take a screenshot if I wanted to, but I think there's like a little watermark or
Okay.
there's something there to mess it
Gotcha.
up. So
Gotcha.
anyway,
Gotcha.
Canva, if you're listening to me, please up your free stickman game. Of course, saying that is going to be the complete opposite. I'll go back in next week.
There'll be
There'll
none
be
free.
no stickmen for free. So
It'll be a big old raspberry for Brent.
Not if I do things the way I'm planning. I'm going to take a look. There will be stickmen again next week, and I'm going to see.
I love the stickman idea.
It's cute.
It
right?
is, right?
So I'm going to see
you
what I
can
can
do with
find.
it.
All right, we spent way too much time talking about stickmen. I never thought that that's where we would be. Holy
But
frig.
that's us, though,
That's
right?
yes, completely derail the entire show to talk about stickmen. That is 100% what this show is about. You remember that night they talked about stickmen for like half an hour? Yeah, it was bizarre. We should go watch it again. All right, let's go to Cat's Corner. I looked at that and I saw, and this is just me, it looks like a little bit of attitude in every one of those pictures.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah, Sam's kind of leaning out like I'm snuggling with Dad. Leave me alone.
Right?
Maisie's the only one that kind of looks a little bit sad.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have any snacks.
Right.
Grandma's not there to give her some snacks.
I was taking that picture, so I was there.
Oh, okay.
the problem, I was taking the
you were taking a
picture.
picture and not giving her snacks. Okay, we
Right.
figured it out. And Leo, is that the one I took?
I think
When
so,
we were there?
maybe,
Yeah.
dear.
He almost looks a little
He's
bit.
so regal.
He is. He looks a little deer in the headlights in that
He
photo,
does.
though.
He's like,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
yeah. But still a little,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like, what the hell's going on?
Where is my mom and dad?
We could shorten this show to our drink and Cat's Corner and then say goodnight, and we'd probably get more views. We took pictures down in Florida, and Rachel had a green shirt on. When we took the picture, it was just her head, because the green was the same color green as the screen.
Oh, no.
Nice! It's very hard to find non-crowns, but it's... Oh, yes, with Canva. Yeah.
Isn't that Michael Mann?
No.
Oh,
it
Brenda.
was,
Hey, Brenda.
yeah. And Leslie is here.
Oh, good.
She was
Hey,
the one
Leslie.
talking about the pictures. All right, cool. Awesome.
How's the drink?
It's actually not that bad. You want to
Yeah.
try it?
Sure.
Yeah. No, it's not like, oh my God, horrendous or anything. Right?
That's actually pretty
It's
decent.
yeah.
Right.
Like I said, I'd make it again.
Also, hi chat.
All right. So, what else we got going on here? Pattyism. I'm not completely sure what my spirit animal is, but there's a good chance it's a mogwai that ate after midnight. That's probably true. That's probably true.
Yeah.
And the Brentism this week. Smooth cat, white mitts. I like to take a nap on top of the fridge. Nice stripes, green eyes. I'll bite your foot and wake you up by surprise. So,
I think there's more at the bottom.
you think? Well, I didn't know that. Oh. I might be lazy and I might be fat, but every girl's crazy about a sharp-clawed cat. Okay, I missed that when I was putting the picture up. My bad. But what's the name of that band?
ZZ Top.
What's the name of that
That band?
band? I know that the original... That's... Wow.
Listen.
Wow. I can't believe... What is it?
Per top.
Maybe?
It's close, but I feel like there's something that's...
Yeah, I can't. My mind is just...
Somebody's going to... don't forget to check the thumb. It'll help. There. Oh yes, yeah,
Right?
absolutely, yeah. Just thumb us up.
There's something, but
Yeah, there's something there.
Yeah.
We'll think of it before the show's
Oh,
over.
yeah.
I have no doubt. All right.
I'm gonna
Let's
come up with it.
go to everybody's stomach's favorite part of the show.
right.
Was vintage views. I didn't even bother reading the notes on anything this
It
week.
looks like his eyes.
Just so you know. Yeah, it does look like it's looking back at you. And that's not the first time we've had one of these monstrosities that looked like it had eyes. That is Aspic Fantasia de Mer of Fantasy of the Sea. Okay, so way too long of a name
Yeah.
for something that ugly.
Yeah.
This Italian seafood aspic dish is a litter of
Leader.
leader, same thing. It works. It's from 1972.
Right.
It's a liter of jelly prepared with fish, broth,
Ugh.
eggs, scampi tails, sautéed in butter, and Marsala olives stuffed to taste, Russian salad enriched with mustard, pickled cucumbers. I'm gonna throw up. Typically served cold. You think it's Jell-O, you idiots. Often it's prepared with shrimp, mussel, squid, and octopus, seasoned with oil, lemon, and parsley. I'm sorry. There is not.
It's not a fancy dish.
There, right? Yeah, it's a nightmare. Patty wrote that. Patty wrote that. I won't take credit for it.
Sorry, you're loud.
There is no amount of parsley in the world that can fix that. None.
No.
None.
I like my seafood, but I want it encased in butter. No, thank you.
No, I really don't.
I want it encased in butter.
Ew, aspic, hell no. That looks like it should have been left deep down in the sea, right?
Yep.
Under the sea, under the sea. That's where it should be, is down under the sea. All right, let's go to this.
Well, that's cool.
All right. Sticking with the theme, I didn't read anything. I just saw Uhura, and I went, yep, she is pretty friggin' cool.
She
so.
is.
Star Trek Space Camp. A new space camp that the Nichelle Nichols Space Camp is set to open in January of 2026, honoring the late Star Trek icon and aiming to inspire young women into STEM. The program is a collaboration between the Nichelle Nichols Foundation and the U.S. Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville, Alabama. The camp is specifically for teen girls aged 14 to 18. The program will combine established astronaut training with modern space topics using a Star Trek theme to make the material accessible. The goal is to empower future generations and promote diversity and critical thinking in space exploration. That is very cool.
It is. I thought it was really cool when I saw it.
So that's the actual location on the right,
I think so,
where
yeah.
they've got all the
Yeah.
rockets and
Yeah.
shuttles, and that's pretty cool.
It should be interesting.
She would be pretty happy with that.
She would,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Every single time I get a chance to read the story about her wanting to quit the show, and Martin Luther King talking to her about it. They were at some event,
Yeah.
and she said she was going to leave, and he goes, "You can't." And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "No, you're a colored woman on TV in a command role. That's you're breaking ground,
Yeah.
and you need
Yeah.
to stay there." And
Right.
and so she did. I mean,
Yeah.
and thank goodness, because
Yeah.
it led to, yes, the show only lasted 3 seasons, but then the movies and everything else, which
Kept
she
her busy.
and I mean, it gave her a career
Yeah.
that she stayed in that role
Exactly, yeah.
as a African American woman,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean.
Oh, hard read, folks. Oh, goodness gracious.
And for clarification, the reason I said colored is I believe is how that was imparted to her. So
Probably.
for anybody who goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's horrible, you can't," historical context, okay?
Right.
And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will take my beatings. All right. Oh, okay. Every time I go to check my watch, I just think of the night that Duffley was on, and he's like, "Stop checking your watch in the middle of the show." I almost threw out my cottage cheese and dill pickles. Try having some Jell-O with it. Oh my land! All right, it is time to go on a road trip. All right. Boink. All right, I looked at that and I was like, "Is that like some outfit in the States? Is that? It looks like the White House lawn or something like that." It's like I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then I started loading the pictures. So this is in Norway. It's not in the United States. It's Vigeland Sculpture Park, one of the most bizarre museums in the world. The Vigeland Sculpture Park is an open-air park home to more than 200 sculptures by Gustav Vigeland. So let's stop right there and start showing you what he makes. Okay. You're starting to get that idea right now.
There were more that showed other parts, and I tried to be as tasteful as I could.
You got to make sure that we don't get...
That was what I was thinking, yeah. So I tried
booted.
to be, but if you go search it out, you can see all the bits.
Oh, okay. It is one of Oslo's most visited tourist destinations, and it's not difficult to understand why. The collection of bizarre statues includes naked human sculptures cast in bronze, iron, and stone. And while some are depicted in traditional poses, there are quite a few engaged in weird scenarios, like hugging giant lizards and fighting flying babies. If the weather is sunny,
Pardon me.
make your way to this park to see humanity portrayed at its strangest. And of course, we have more pictures. That one's actually kind of cool with the trees.
It's very cool, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a little nip slip here, but
Oh, wow. That's...
I tried to, like I said, to find ones that
Tasteful
were interesting,
ones?
but tasteful.
Meanwhile, there's a whole ass hanging out.
Yeah. But the detail
Yeah.
is very...
Oh, sculptures always just... It's one of those things that I look at and I go, how did they see that?
I know.
And then, chip that down, and then just the shoulder, okay?
Right? It looks real.
And then the veins in the hand on the right-hand picture. And, like, the neck on the little boy and the one on the left is, you know what I mean? Like, it's stretched out, like it looks like it's an actual person cast. Everything is spot on, and I don't know how their brains work. It's really cool.
It is.
That would be a place if I were.
It would be very interesting.
Yeah, if I were going to Norway, I'd go in a heartbeat. That big pillar looks like there's probably some bits.
That's why it's not close up. There was a close up.
There's a close
and there's
up.
dangly bits everywhere.
Dangly bits, I love it. And that's the fighting the.
Yeah, I don't know if it's fighting or something else starts with an F.
Okay, easy. Hugging giant lizards. Okay, we're gonna say fighting.
Yeah.
It's Hercules, and he's
Hercules,
the circle one's kind of cool on the left
that's
there.
neat.
Yeah, neat stuff.
Yeah, and you can see there's the.
Oh, it's in the background.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that now. Okay, the statue itself looks a little fuck. So, and of course, no road trip is complete without a funny side. Store closing, all merchandise is 0% off.
Somebody did not get the assignment.
Store is closing. We're not changing any of our prices. Maybe if you come in and buy some stuff, we won't have to close. Oh, Fred.
Now we're getting into the foolish stuff.
Oh, my land. All right. Yeah, I saw one of the pictures and went... I'm like, no, I don't want to know. I want to find out at the same time the folks do.
Yeah.
It's time for, and say it with me now, with a raspy voice.
Right?
Say hello! Woo! Okay. There's the first one. Yeah, I saw a buddy with his tongue run out, and I was like, what's this guy been smoking? This is lickable wrapping paper. For shoppers looking to add a tasteful touch to their presents, Aldi has officially crossed into the no one asked but we're intrigued category by releasing the world's first lickable pigs in blankets wrapping paper. That I mean, they don't go with like cookie or cake or pie.
Right?
Now let's go with hot dogs wrapped up in pastry.
Well, apparently, and they do it quite often in bacon, not just the pastry. Over in the UK, and it's very much. Everybody wants it.
Okay. The limited edition rolls don't just look festive; they taste and smell like smoky pigs in blankets, thanks to peel-back stickers that reveal a fully edible, savory layer. The paper is inspired by Aldi's award-winning double-wrapped pigs in blankets, a cult Christmas favorite, and early testers say it's exactly as weird and hilarious as it sounds. The novelty wrapping paper not only tastes and smells like delicious pigs in a blanket, it also looks charming on presents with its pastel pink design, festive holiday, and snowflake patterns.
My question is, if you are going to use this wrapping paper, you have pets in the house.
Yeah, it brings a whole...
Your Christmas is ruined if you don't put those ones up until then.
I mean, you got to be careful taking that to the office party because somebody's going to HR to say that you gave them a gift with the wiener on the wrapper.
Right?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, are you kidding me?
Bob, that's highly inappropriate. What? You can lick it. Okay, Bob, out.
Now you've gone too far.
Right, exactly. Available just in time for the holidays. There is a giant-sized Baby Bell cheese. It is a 200-gram version of the classic mini cheese. It's approximately 10 times larger than the original mini version, and it's typically released during the festive season for a limited time. It contains the same 100% real cheese as the mini version, with no added colors or preservative, and it's wrapped in the iconic red wax. Okay, just... all you need to do is change the name. You've got Baby Bell, and then you need to call this one Adult Bell.
Right? Yeah.
Because it's not a baby anymore.
No.
That would go over very well in our house.
Yes, because we all love Baby Bell
right?
cheese.
It just
yeah.
peel
We'll have to
that
get some
big old wrapper off
for Christmas Eve.
and then just cut it into wedges.
Yeah, the kids always loved it in their lunch.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. If you don't like cheese, then I understand that you wouldn't like Baby Bell. If you
the best cheese.
If you do like cheese and for some reason you don't like Baby Bell, you need to rethink your life. I mean, let's just be honest. Yeah, it would just make Stella lick the presents.
Right?
Just leave the pictures to your own interpretation. I want to go there and get a whole ton of pictures. I can't make any gestures, but you can all work it out in your head.
You could pose with the pictures like you see people do with the statues in different places.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I my goal would be to have other people in the park go. That's. It's so inappropriate. And then I can remind them that men mature at about the age of 13 to 14. Sorry. After that, we just get bigger.
I read an article the other day
that
that actually says that men and women both are still teenagers at the age of 30. And after that, we become adults, although some don't always, progress.
Well, I always said that 30-year-olds were just 20-year-olds with experience.
Well, now you're...
And I always said that 20-year-olds were just teenagers with experience.
Yeah, well.
So, yeah. What I didn't know when I was saying those things at those ages, that 50-year-olds start, 50-year-olds are 40-year-olds that wish they were still 40.
Yeah.
It's like, these things didn't ache.
Right.
We're mild discomfort every now and then. Not the bullshit we deal with
daily
now.
medication just because my knees and my arms, and my
Right?
hands are hurt.
Exactly. Holy smokes. All right, what else we got here? Right there. Kinder, is it Bueno?
Bueno, yeah.
Bueno. Ice cream. It is coming to Canada with an initial launch in convenience stores in December of 2025, so right now, followed by a broader retail distribution in spring 2026. Wells Enterprise will be distributing the product in a partnership with the Kinder brand. The ice cream will be available in convenience stores in December 2025. And okay, staff meeting. That's exactly what I said I didn't want.
I know. I missed that one. Sorry.
It would be okay even if you just highlighted it and then did the cross the lines through it, because then I could look at it and go, okay, I don't need to read that. I've already read it before. I can just imagine somebody watching this show like high off their ass, and I didn't stop. I just kept reading this and be like, I thought I heard this before, man. I can tell the future. I knew he was gonna say that. Oh, frig. Oh, my. The producer does a great job. The editor, on the other hand. But then that would give a reasonable argument for me to start reading this shit before we go on here. Because I can be like,
I do
highlight,
miss
delete.
the occasional bit. I try not to, but...
That's all right. Don't worry about it. I mean, we got to have something to make fun of you about. Now it's time for this.
The weird and wild wonders of the world.
All right. I think we've talked about sea slugs before, but not this one. This is the shiny sea slug. A rare sea slug has been found off Nova Scotia by a group of snorkelers. That's just a funny word.
I know.
In Rainbow Haven Provincial Park in mid-October of this year?
Yes.
Oh, wow, okay. This elusive sea slug is an unassuming creature that could almost pass for your garden variety slug until its crinkly looking back unfurls a stunning emerald green leaf, complete with the pale veins branching outward from the center. Within minutes of posting find and asking what it was on a snorkel group, members identified it as the Eastern Emerald Elysia. It's so elusive that researchers have a hard time studying it. The avid snorkeler said she passed by this black gunk once, twice, thinking it was just a dead leaf, but it wasn't until her third pass that something caught her eye to take a closer look, and she realized it was a living creature. All right, let's scroll that up and then get some other pictures going here. The sea slug can photosynthesize, stealing the chloroplasts, the photosynthesizing organs of the algae it eats, keeping them alive in its body, and using them to get energy from basking in the sun. The transformation occurs in about 48 hours. The sea slugs can then subsist for months at a time without consuming food. The sea slugs feed mostly on a specific type of algae called Viracha itoria. That's exactly what the name is. I have no doubt in my mind. I am confident. I'm confident that that is the proper pronunciation.
And we've seen that algae.
Yeah, I have before.
Yeah.
Huh. Some other sea slugs can also photosynthesize, but the Eastern Emerald Elysia is sort of the reigning world champion. Researchers don't know how long the sea slug can go without eating. Every other species that he's worked on in the lab, I guess the researcher's a he. He says other species he's worked on in the lab gradually bleach out and become unable to keep the chloroplasts alive. This particular sea slug just keeps going and never runs out. Researchers want to find out how it pulls off this feat so well and hope that uncovering its secrets could someday lead to advances in wound repair, energy and nutrient supplementation, drug therapies, cleaner energy technology, vaccines, and more, scientists say. Plus, since the process of photosynthesis produces oxygen, understanding how the sea slug protects itself from or gets rid of excess oxygen could advance research in human inflammatory diseases, neurodegenerative diseases, cancers, and even age-related conditions. Yes, sir. I got my sea slug implanted yesterday. I feel good. Those things are pretty.
They are very pretty.
They live in tidal pools that get flushed out each tide, but they need currents that are mild enough that they don't get swept way out into open ocean. They like water to be salty, but also a little fresh, and prefer environments where the two are mixing. Sea slugs are also vulnerable to any changes in currents, so any nearby development that alters the flow of water could displace an entire population. If that happens, it can take decades for another slug to float in by chance, possibly from hundreds of kilometers away, to establish a new population. When the snorkeler went back out in November for another look, she shouted back at the shore that she had seen hundreds, if not thousands of them. The sea slugs she found ranged in size from about 2 millimeters to 2 centimeters. At full size, they can be about 8 centimeters long. Now, scientists will have a thriving, robust population to study. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep. And that's the little area.
It's neat how it's like she could have just as easily dismissed that, like she said it was like a leaf, and if she hadn't made that third pass, they wouldn't have anything to study, right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Just it's funny the things that happen by chance.
Right.
Yes, Leslie, it is definitely cool. I love Nutella. Would definitely try it.
Me too.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, so we have made it to Stupid Criminal. So after the intro, we'll be right back.
In Woodstock, weekenders are represented by two separate groups. Those who tune into the NightCap with Brent and Patty, and the criminals who don't. These are their stories.
You shush.
Patty was whispering something, and I said, "Dear, the mic's off." What? Stupid Criminal's going to... Oh, okay. So if anybody heard anything, please tell me, because the mic is supposed to be off. It wasn't anything that bad.
No.
All right, so let's turn this on. Perfect time of year for this. All right. On December the 1st of 1992, it's a little older story.
Yeah.
A woman answered the door to her Chicago home to find the daughters of her reclusive neighbors, 9-year-old Nicole Show and her 4-year-old sister Diana, shivering in the cold. Connie Stoudman told authorities that the girls informed her that their fire alarm was going off and something was leaking. Now, if we get a picture of... Yeah, there we go. Oh, it ended up in People magazine. Nice. Yeah. Their parents, David Show, a 45-year-old engineer, and his homemaker wife, Sharon, age 35, had left the day before on vacation, telling Nicole and Diana to fend for themselves in the family's home on Christmas, no less. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. So it wasn't Home Alone like they forgot? They just went, we'll be back?
Smell you later, kids.
Smell you later. The girls were not... Okay, wait a minute. And how old were they?
9 and 4.
Oh, my God. The girls were not left in the care of a babysitter. And did not have access to an emergency phone number where the parents could be reached. Wow.
Yeah,
I really want to sit and talk with the parents and get like the justification for it, but I would be afraid before they stopped talking, I'd slap them in the head.
Yeah.
They were left instead with a stack of frozen dinners, cereal, and a note with instructions on when to eat and when to go to bed. Okay, that ain't working, even if the kids are old enough to be home by themselves. You can write a note that says 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I don't care. They ain't listening to that. According to the oldest girl, she and her sister had previously been left unattended while her parents spent 4 days in Massachusetts the summer before.
There's a theme there.
After the children arrived at the Steldman house, firemen and local sheriff's department investigators showed up to respond to the girls' claims of smoke. However, they only found a malfunctioning smoke alarm. When they realized the girls' parents were not around, they started asking questions. The girls were then placed with their maternal grandmother, who I imagine was furious, and later in foster care with authorities, no surprise, attempting to locate the Shows. They were finally spotted on December the 28th at an airport customs check in Houston, heading home.
Real nice parents.
You're going to get a surprise at baggage claim. Both were charged with 2 felony counts of child abandonment and cruelty to children and a misdemeanor charge of child endangerment. Media reports describe the couple as old and withdrawn from their own families. David had earned his pharmacy degree from the University of Illinois in 1970, but surrendered his pharmacy license 8 years later after having admitted to stealing approximately 1,900 high-potency Valium tablets from the Aurora drugstore where he worked. Oh, my God. And he turned to engineering. You know my theory. That just stands to go. Sharon, meanwhile, was described as kind of a recluse by her own father, who said she told her own mother to make an appointment to see her. The couple avoided a lengthy trial by accepting a plea bargain. In April 1993, they pleaded guilty to contributing to the neglect of a minor and were sentenced to 2 years probation, 30 days of home detention, and 200 hours of community service. The case garnered so much scrutiny that it changed state law. Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
With Illinois lawmakers drafting a dictation when and for how long a child can be left alone. The legal definition of child abandonment was changed to intentionally leaving a child younger than 14 alone for 24 hours or longer, which means it's legal to leave them home for 20 hours. 24 or longer. So 23 and a half hours. You're in the clear, baby. Just make sure you don't have any car trouble on the way home. The shows never reunited with their daughters. In July 1993, they voluntarily surrendered their parental rights, and the girls were placed for adoption. No heart whatsoever.
I don't think the kids probably wanted to go back anyway.
Well, exactly. David and Sharon Show eventually separated and filed for bankruptcy. Citing nearly $170,000 in legal fees, David Show successfully completed his probation, while Sharon Show violated terms of her probation and was found unsuccessful in completing it. Their former attorney was later suspended from practicing law for attempting to profit by selling their story to television. It just keeps getting worse.
I know, right?
Sharon Show died in April of 2003, while David Show's current whereabouts are unknown to the public.
Like, the more I read into the story, I thought, I gotta use this. It's not stupid, and it's sad that these poor kids were subjected to that, but it's just like a comedy of errors and not errors, but you know what I mean.
Okay, so 9
and 4. Yeah.
So,
like, the 9-year-old's not equipped to look after the 4-year-old any more than a couple of hours.
Well, and the 9-year-old is at 9 you're barely have enough to. I mean, it would vary per kid, but at 9 you're just barely getting to the point where you could be alone for the day in a house with sharp knives and ovens and toasters and there's just so many ways that you could hurt yourself.
Are they microwavable? Or do they have to use the oven? Like, what do they? They didn't specify.
I'm thinking that it was probably
microwave stuff.
No, I'll bet you. What was it? 93?
Yeah.
92.
92. Yeah.
I mean, microwave dinners clearly were. I mean, but even still, you leave that in the microwave too long, it gets too hot. You burn your mouth.
If you don't put it in long enough, you've got food poisoning.
Right? Exactly. It's absolutely just.
And that's a lot of responsibility for a 9-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. Because a 4-year-old's not helping.
No.
And
not much, anyhow.
I hope that those children.
You'll be traumatized.
Got into stable homes.
Yeah.
And
hopefully kept together.
Well, they were, hopefully, and they were young enough. I mean, they were put up for adoption.
The 4-year-old for sure would have been young enough to.
I don't know, man. You start forming memories at 3.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're something that traumatic with the fire alarm and everything. That's going to be one of your early memories in life.
Yeah, trigger.
Right? Unless you have the capacity, which children do.
Yeah.
To adopt this new life at that age. The 9-year-old's definitely remembering everything, but the 4-year-old, if she can adopt it to it, so it's enough of a distant memory to go, I remember something about firemen showing up, but we've been with this family for so long. This is mom and dad. These are our parents. and that they got into a loving household and were able to,
Right.
you know what I mean, grow up in it with as much stability as they possibly could. Because that's the saddest part about it. But the mind-boggling part is the decisions
The grandmother
made.
must not have been able to care for them, or it was a case of if she has them, there's access by the parents.
So here's what I'm thinking, okay? And I am definitely not rooting for the parents or making excuses or anything like that. I'm just trying to get into their headspace, and this is all I can think of. Because it said they were older.
They said odd.
Oh, okay.
They were 45 and 35 at the time.
Yeah, I mean, no, never mind. My theory is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bother saying it. There's no excuse. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
No. No excuse whatsoever.
Yeah.
If you couldn't be bothered to look after your children, don't have them.
Well, I mean,
or at least if you're going to go on vacation without your children, at least make arrangements.
if you can afford to go on vacation, you can afford to hire a babysitter.
Yeah.
Hire somebody
Ask
you know.
the neighbor, for heaven's sake. That's what they went.
Well, yeah. Say, listen, we're going away. We want to get away on our own, but we need somebody to look after the girls. Can they? What I mean, this would be the question.
Yeah.
Will you go check on them every day?
Yeah. Here's
And
the
I'm
thing.
sure the neighbor would
they
be like,
left before Christmas.
I know.
And didn't come back until after. So I mean, here are two kids. It's Christmas. Like, did their parents leave presents?
So 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. So almost like a work week.
Yeah. Like, did they leave? Was there a Christmas tree? Was there presents?
I don't think they cared.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know what they thought they were going to come home to, but they'd already done it before successfully.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They'd done it in the summer.
Yeah.
So that likely happened.
And then at that point, if they went the summer before, your 9-year-old would have been 8 and the little one would have been 3.
That's where I was going with
Yeah.
that. Was they would have been younger.
Excuse me.
Summer, because I mean 6 months has gone by, type of thing. If
Yeah.
it was sort of midsummer,
Right?
So yeah, it's possible that happened when the younger one was 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy.
You know, you can.
I mean, I know what my 3-year-old was doing.
Yeah.
Cover himself in stickers.
We have proof. All right. That's,
So, I mean, you'd leave them home alone for 10 days
Right.
almost.
That's my best Kevin.
Kevin McAllister.
That's the one. What she said. Oh my land! Oh, I knew I was going to knock that
Did you
thing
spill
out.
it?
No, I knocked the stir stick out. We'll have to wash that. All right. So, kids, guess what I did? Want to hand me that?
I sure can. Oh, look at that.
I went looking through the cupboard. I did forget. So Becky has to get at least partial recognition for this.
Yes, 'cause you reminded me.
Yeah, because she wasn't on the show last week, and
That's right,
She
yeah.
said, "I just watched the show. Go fix your mirror. Go fix the mirror." And I'm on the couch, and I look at Patty. I'm like, "Go fix the mirror." And she goes, "Who is it?" And I told her. She goes, "The mirror." And I'm like, "Oh, right." So I did it on Thursday. So this is a low tech. This is literally just a really long twist tie. I wrapped it around as tight as I could, and then I twisted it just as tight as I could so it could hold that bottom piece on. And let's see if it worked. Da, 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 da. It did.
We keep all that stuff.
I'll what's that?
I said we keep all those little things.
Yeah,
like that.
I'll need to give it a better fix than that. But right now that's working, so it's probably going to stay that way for like 6 months to a year.
The batteries are dead.
All right, so thanks, guys. As I've said before, thank you for all the views, whether they're live or not. It's a lot more fun when folks are here live.
Right.
Yeah. So a big thank you to Maureen and Becky and Michael and Lauren and Shelley and Kathy and Doug. Straighten your beer, Brent. And Sandra and Brian and Sue and Brenda and Leslie. And you may see some names on here that you think, well, I don't see people contribute. There are a few people that we know watch the show who don't necessarily make comments, but we have
Or aren't able to.
And we have spoke to those people outside of the show. And there are some people that do watch it afterwards because we're on a little bit later for them. So that's why we have some other call-outs. You know, because we want to recognize those people that can't always make comments or can't watch us when we're live. We appreciate all of those views as well. So thank you very, very much. What? No duct tape? The handyman's secret weapon? No, because I took I looked.
You need to be able to access it.
And and I found that, and my brain went, "That'll work.
Right.
Go try it." And then it did. So, necessity is the mother of invention.
Right.
So I needed something, so I invented the twist tie strap. All right. Don't forget, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Good night, everybody.
We hoped you had fun, but now